Welcome to our presentation on the process we have taken at the San Diego State University Library for the Sustainable Libraries Initiative Certification Program. This presentation has been put together by the SDSU Library Sustainability Committee, or Green Team. Each and every person on the Green Team has been fundamental in reaching the goal of completing the certification.
To provide context, we are situated on the land of the Kumeyaay. Our university is one of 23 California State University campuses. We are a Hispanic servant institution and Asian American, Native American, Pacific American servant institution. We have just reached R1 status based on the Carnegie classification system. In fall 2024, we had 38,000 students enrolled. The library has 4 administrators, 33 faculty, and 33 staff. Our 12 IT employees are now employed by the university and not the library specifically.
Land acknowledgement. For millennia, the Kumeyaay people have been a part of this land. This land has nourished, healed, protected, and embraced them for many generations in a relationship of balance and harmony. As members of the San Diego State University community, we acknowledge this legacy. We promote this balance and harmony. We find inspiration from this land, the land of the Kumeyaay. Our call to action from this is to always consider the leadership of the Kumeyaay in sustainability.
Although several of our colleagues were engaged in sustainability efforts on campus, there was no formal pathway for sustainability in our library prior to 2022. In 2022, we developed an exhibit on what our library was doing toward the SDGs. This was more out of necessity than choice, as the library was hosting a campus-wide exhibit on SDGs, and this was a planned parallel exhibit. This exhibit allowed library employees to understand their work in context of sustainability. For this exhibit, we used templates provided by the ALA Task Force on UN SDGs and mapped the work using these examples, as illustrated here.
We mapped the work to each of the 17 SDGs as illustrated in these three. The poster exhibit was displayed in a prominent place in the library with high foot traffic to provide as much exposure to the exhibit as possible.
So I'm going to talk about why the SLCP. Realizing the importance of this work and that there are other ways in addition to the SDGs to benchmark our sustainability work, the library founded a grassroots sustainability committee called the Green Team and explored the possibility of further assessing what we are doing regarding sustainability. To benchmark our efforts, we advocated the importance of this to our administration, who approved, and we then joined the Sustainable Libraries Initiative Certification Program. This work has allowed us to increase our commitment to the triple bottom line: environmental stewardship, social equity, and economic feasibility. But when completed, it will in no way, shape, or form mean that we are sustainable, but just that we have benchmarked what we are doing with a sustainability lens and will now work towards articulated goals. In the big scheme of things, this is important because, to quote my colleague, Beth Filar Williams, in Project Drawdown, every job is a climate job. But in the context of our organization's sustainability is a core value of ALA. It is also a core value of our library. It is part of SDSU's 2025 Climate Action Plan, the UN SDG 2030 Agenda, and our university is part of the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education.
Okay, before we could effectively accomplish any of the goals we have been working toward, we realized we needed engagement and buy-in from our coworkers. To start with, we developed a lab guide to archive and house our materials all in one place. We developed a sustainability policy so that we have well-documented goals and action items. We started a monthly newsletter to share progress, sustainability initiatives in the library, campus, and community. This all ties to our goal with the SLCP and includes a monthly challenge and book recommendations. We initiated daily wellness walks, half an hour over lunch break to spend some time outdoors and spend time with those who may not be in our departments. We joined our campus student-run composting program and ensured that we are recycling within the library. We also hosted low-entry, cost-effective, actually no-cost workshops such as T-shirts to totes for Earth Day, sustainable holiday gift wrapping, and digital declutter. These have all brought awareness to initiatives that we are doing, and our co-workers are more critical regarding sustainability than previously.
From the library to the community. Community engagement is embedded in our library strategic plan as well as our sustainability policy. We have many initiatives with our community, not all listed here as the list is extensive. Here are a few examples. Collaboration with the San Diego Circuit on information issues for social impact team focusing on community health and climate resiliency. Digital Humanities Initiative. Digital collections, digitizing important collections of physical documentation of cultural and historical importance to Oaxaca, Mexico. Special collections and university archives. Comics for K-12 educators to demonstrate how to use comics to promote literacy and engagement. Library faculty white paper proposing strategic master plan for the SDSU Library of the Future. Banned Books Week, SDSU student readout. Partnership with One Book, One San Diego program promoting youth and adult literacy.
We have also several initiatives for social well-being. Also too many to list here, but the following are some examples. Citizen science educational programs to promote health, equality, biodiversity, and conservation. Banned Books Week again, which is the readout and activities for community resilience. Archives Cartoneris Workshop. SDSU Sustainability Summit. Digital Declutter Workshops. Pick-me-up kits for checkout. Annual survey of student opinion on sustainability. Library Green Tea monthly newsletter promotes activities like the Library Daily Wellness Walk and Campus Virtual Yoga. A library reading hour to promote literacy and community through reading together. San Diego Circuit employee webinars on libraries and climate resilience and environmental justice. And we developed a social capital and academic readiness workshop series supporting first-generation students, information literacy, data management, and financial literacy.
Regarding our financial sustainability, we continually analyze and revise our library and collections budget to be as cost-effective as possible. We're currently facing state budgetary cuts, which limits any additional programming, so we have become accustomed to working with limited resources, but still engaging in sustainability initiatives. We ensure sustainable collection spending. We are engaged with donors and have developed strategic partnerships to ensure the financial strength of the library. We also have diverse funding streams with maximum resource access. Some of our partners include, but are not limited to, the bookstore, instructional technology, publishers on open access textbooks. We have been working to secure open access agreements to impact affordability and access. We have been working towards less reliance on traditional budget allocations to ultimately increase our financial stability, resilience, and sustainability.
For collections and services, we have been intentionally working towards sustainable interlibrary services and agreements. We have replaced a just-in-case selection model with a just-in-time model where possible. We have also carried out a space cost saving analysis that has informed our materials digital versions use and deaccessioning policies. We have recently hired an associate dean for collections, content organization, and access to manage our collections more effectively. On a consortial level, we belong to the statewide California Electronic Library Consortium Shared Print Green Glass, and this assessment informs our holdings decisions. Most recently, a preservation task force analyzed current practices and developed a manual for procedures and best practices to ensure sustainability. Currently, we are analyzing the student use hours of the library, and we are conducting an analysis of comparative academic library hours to see how we can potentially optimize our resources. We are also in the process of identifying channels of the interagency transfer of books out of scope for the library.
Regarding organizational commitment, our previous president signed the Climate Leadership Commitment and has established the President's Sustainability Advisory Council on campus with representatives from all departments, faculty, operational, housing, and administration. Our campus is a member of the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education and is enrolled in the Sustainability Tracking, Assessment, and Rating System, STARS. In 2019, our campus established an Office of Energy and Sustainability to oversee sustainability campus-wide, which is mainly operational. We have 15 LEED buildings, 7 university gardens, 100 plus hydration stations. We have current sustainability policies at the California state level, campus level, and in the library. The library is a key stakeholder in the Campus 2025 Climate Action Plan, both as a contributor to the action items, including the SLCP, and an editor.
Regarding benchmarking, CSU uses the Energy Star Portfolio Manager to monitor use. The library cannot see any of this data, though. The SDSU campus uses SkySpark Energy Management System to monitor use. In this system, the library can see the last 5 years of data, so the library tracks its use through the Office of Energy and Sustainability. Campus procurement controls the selection of facilities fixtures, but they are prioritizing LED and efficiency when replacements or upgrades are needed. Campus has an energy information system to analyze energy, water, and recycling data and make it accessible via dashboards in the Student Union, Storm Nazareth, and EIS buildings. We are planning to add this dashboard to the library in the future.
The Green Team has hosted or has been involved in several educational initiatives, including but not limited to the annual SDSU Sustainability Summit, Citizen Science, and a Sustainable Development Goals exhibit. In addition, the library has supported students at the Sustainability Summit through sponsoring their poster printing. The library also hosts theme workshops. Each month, the Green Team produces a newsletter and has plans to develop a sustainability kiosk with relevant information and potentially expand to a sustainability hub based on student feedback. Digital signage is used to bring attention to these events in the library. CSU is committed to inform the public of the need for and methods of energy conservation, carbon reduction, and utilities management. Within the library, the sustainability librarian teaches information literacy classes in the sustainability program.
Okay, on resource management. The Green Team has been in consultation with the university landscaper and tribal liaison on landscaping the beds surrounding the library with native plantings. This has also included input from the Associated Students Save Soil Committee to include an educational element. However, at this stage, it is prohibitively expensive, and we are searching for grant funding. Library e-waste is rehomed, disposed of, or recycled by campus logistics. SDSU transitioned to equipment set to optimal energy savings, prioritize Energy Star rated equipment procurement. The library makes bulk purchases of recycled paper. The library facilities director reports monthly to library staff on water issues.
Waste management. CSU committed to reduce landfill-bound waste to 50% of total campus waste by 2030, divert at least 80% from landfill by 2040, and move towards zero waste, sustainable procurement, water conservation, carbon reduction, energy efficiency. Campus logistic rehomes disposes of or recycles campus e-waste. SDSU has an advanced system to measure recycling. Each time a recycling or landfill dumpster is emptied, the contents are weighed. This allows us to measure recycling diversion rates on an almost building level basis. A diversion rate is the percentage of material that does not end up in the landfill. This includes material that is recycled, composted, or reused. In the library, we developed a sustainable events guide that we are encouraging all departments who have library events to use. We also try to follow the AS Green Love Zero Waste Events Guidelines.
On transportation, the Green Team highlights the SDSU reduced public transit rates, carpooling, and annual SDSU transportation survey, encouraging participation. The SDSU Library Green Team publicizes opportunities to library staff. In addition, we have several bike racks outside the library, and our transport center is within walking distance, including buses, trolley, and rideshare options.
So to conclude, we're going to wrap up with our future goals, and we have many. Although we have completed the benchmarking process, we are just beginning on our sustainability journey. Here are some of the actionable goals that we have. We are aiming to establish a sustainability kiosk and have proposed a library multi-use research workspace and sustainability hub in the faculty white paper. We are aiming to include student representation on the Green Team. We have high interest in student outreach programming to engage students in developing sustainable practices in campus daily life. We are planning on introducing sustainability literacy instruction through our sustainability librarian classes or workshops. We are planning on developing with our management a disaster management plan for the library. We want to add the energy monitoring dashboard to the future sustainability hub. We are planning on further research into how CSU energy monitoring takes place to see if we can see this information and data. We are raising awareness among other CSU libraries on the academic library SLCP certification. We are planning on organizing garden, seed, or agriculture library workshops for gardening and food security literacy. We are planning on continuing to work toward the vendor library misers with campus partners for library vending machines. And we are going to explore campus logistics e-waste cycling practices. And we would like to thank the Sustainable Libraries Initiative for this program in terms of benchmarking. And we really are hoping to continue the work that we are doing.